Okay, hey everybody. Now, some people might think that this couldn't happen to a food delivery gig worker, driver, that they could wind up losing all sources of income because of what they say, because of their attitude. And when I say what they say, I'm talking about like on social media. It always surprised me. It did whenever I would hear things like people applied for jobs and but they were found out by somebody working there. Their social media was found by somebody working at that place, and they said no because of what the person had said, the potential employee had said on their social media. I mean, I think that's something that younger people, I'm early retired, but they should they should consider, what are they saying on their videos? And I know it seems like such a huge place and nobody would find you, but they can. So, anyway, but some people wouldn't think this would happen, and that is like somebody who's doing food delivery and they have an attitude. They talk bad about the customers. They talk bad about the businesses. And they'll show which business, where it's located, the name of it. They'll show the customer's house, and then the cross streets. They feel like, they seem to think that they are beyond, what is the word? Is it reproach? They're beyond, nobody can tell them what they can and cannot do. And they will even say that on video. If somebody tells me, just like I've been talking about, this seems so scripted, but someone will say this, and anybody tells me what I must, can and cannot do, they'll say that I'm going to do it even more. And then they will, because they really feel that they're untouchable. Okay, nobody can do anything. And then they'll badmouth the service that they're working for as, a independent contractor. And they just go on and on. They badmouth things. Okay, now me, I would think, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not in any way, shape, form, or fashion am I into anything to do with the law and what could happen, what couldn't happen. But I don't know about these big food delivery places. If somebody told them or something, what could happen, because they're all overseas, it seems like. They're not here like here in the United States. They're not here. I remember one of them, I finally found a way to contact someone here, but it took a lot. I mean, it took a lot. And then I was told that I could only do it through email. But anyway, but what would happen because of their attitude? Now, okay, hold on. Okay. Now, I've done, like I said, I've done all these videos about these some food delivery people. Now, my experience of watching the videos and seeing them myself in restaurants and everything, is that most of them are people who they look clean. They look like they shower and wash their clothes, wash their hair, clean their faces, don't have dirty long fingernails, they don't have dirty clothes, like they spilled their lunch on the front, and they seem like they're not wearing clothes that look like they're 20 years ago, and they wear the same kind of thing over and over and over for years. No, they don't look like that. They look clean. They don't look filthy. But every once in a while there's that one, and they're often one of the things they're trying to do is to look poor. Okay, and so they can get money from their audiences. And they will say things like, And they'll say, tell a really big sob story and say, I won't have enough money to feed myself and my kids. When they do, they're lying. And just to get money from their audiences. They're swindlers, they're online e-beggars that are lying. And on and on, okay? Now, and then they have these, at some point they admit that they have, and they brag, is what they're doing, that they have all these loyal, this loyal audience that will give them money, a lot of it, okay, to help them out. And then that's what they're doing. They're doing all of whatever it is. They say they make more money on their videos when they're being spicy and saucy or whatever they want to call it. And the audience says, oh, they just love the way they are, the way they talk about these customers and the way they talk about these businesses. They love it. Okay, even though this is, I mean, like I say, I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but yeah, I would think that it could get the person in trouble, and it has. Okay, it does. Okay, but would you think that? Would you think that someone can go too far with what they say on their social media about bad-mouthing, you know, because some of these places that they're bad-mouthing put advertisements on the social media, okay? Some of the delivery services do. And here these people, you know, food delivery drivers that are, you know, video content creators, putting videos up, are bad-mouthing these things. I mean, come on. What do you think? Oh, I'm going to tell a story one day. We'll see. Talk to you on another video.